top story, we have a special guest every week, and this is not going to be the week where we break with that plan. So we have a very special guest coming out for you today. He performs all around town. He's a writer for this show, and he works for Jimmy Kimmel Live. Give a warm welcome to Shawn Carlow.
Hey guys, how you doing? Everyone doing well? How's your 2013 going so far?
Swell.
Good. How about yours?
Pretty good.
Good. It's going to be my whole set. I'm just going to ask everyone how their 2013 is going, and then I'm not going to reply wittily. I'm just going to keep going until I cover everyone, and that should be about my time. No, jokes. You guys want jokes, right?
Yeah.
Jokes. All right. I got a joke. Okay, so this guy goes into the doctor's office. And he's like, all right, doctor, give it to me straight. And so the doctor says, okay, I got good news and I got bad news. Actually, guys, I think I'm going to stop that joke right there. Because I feel like if I give you the good news and the bad news in that joke, that I'm violating doctor-patient confidentiality. And I think that would be wrong. So, I'll tell you something. I was at a club not that long ago, and this woman was performing on stage, and she was talking about how her husband is Jewish. And so she said every single day for her is exactly like a Woody Allen film. I thought, oh, that's cute. That's a nice observation. And then I had a stunning realization, because my wife is Japanese, and I realized that every single day for me is exactly like a Kurosawa film. There's lots of costuming and loads of deception. In fact, truth be told, I'm deceiving her right now. She thinks about cheating on her because I'm too ashamed to tell her I still do stand-up comedy. Shameful enterprise. No, it isn't. It's all right, right? When you get laughs and it's a good crowd. So I'll tell you a little bit about my own background. I'm part Irish and part French, which means I like to get drunk and get into bar fights. But I only hit my opponents with dog-eared copies of Cahiers du Cinema. The French part. Herb, who's not there, but I just feel like addressing the chair, where he usually is. So, okay, let's project ourselves into the distant comedy future. What I like to think of as the advanced comedy future, when people no longer tell half and half jokes, but in the advanced comedy future, people are telling thirds jokes. This is my future comedy son telling his thirds joke. Hey guys, so I'm part Japanese, part Irish, and part French, which means I like to eat sushi, particularly when I'm in Ireland or France. One quick note about my future comedy son. He's a really lazy comedy writer, and he gets that from his mom. So I blame her. Have you guys seen some good movies this year? It's movie season. There's lots of good stuff out.
Yeah.
Argo, Lincoln. I saw those. Those were good. Did anyone see Flight? The Denzel Washington movie. I kind of didn't. Here's my take on it. I just didn't want to see it really, because to me, the implication was that Sully Sullenberger is a drunk and a drug addict. That seems to be the implication. And he's my hero, as he is Phillips, right, Philip? All right. Ooh, hero's place. Sully Sullenberger in the past, so not everyone knows that. That's our little inside joke. That's what we're doing here. Thank you, Philip. Timely as ever. That's good. Okay, so the fiscal cliff is, we just avoided that. Did you guys know there's 3 more fiscal cliffs coming up in the next 3 months? There's the debt ceilings coming back, and there's a couple other fiscal crises. So that kind of sucks. Here's my take on it. I think my theory is the second one we'll do okay. We did okay on the first one. We'll do okay on the second one. I think we're going to just eke out of the third one. But I think we're just going to slide right off the fiscal cliff by the fourth one. Because by then I believe the cliff will be well lubricated with John Boehner's tears. So, too many John Boehner jokes probably tonight, but that's all right. There's a lot of Boehner, right? Philip? No, he's with me. Now we got a duo going here. This is good. So this is a true story. You guys know Madonna toured this year. She had a big year. where she was like touring again, and she's old, kind of. And but this is a true story. This is a little side note I happen to find. This is a true story. She actually takes a DNA team with her, so that when she's done with her show, the DNA team wipes up her DNA. Isn't that weird? Like, that's weird if like someone's gonna grab like a piece of her hair and go to a cloning lab. Like, that's weird. No one's gonna do that, right? It's ridiculous. In my opinion, she probably should have taken a forensics team with her to investigate her nightly murder of music. That would have been a better idea, actually. I was going to tell you. I'm a big fan of music. I love music. Big fan of like tribute bands, like not just music, beyond music, the tribute bands. I love those. Maybe you've heard, it's like Led Zeppelin. They play all around town. There's even a female AC/DC tribute band. This is true, called AC/DC, which is kind of cool. And guys, if you're a fan of the band Creed, there's even a band out there that might be your cup of tea called Even God Hates Our Music. So, check them out. Check them out, they're great. Everything now is like a combination of things. Everything is like, there's nothing original anymore. But this has been going on for a while. People think, now it's all combinations and nothing's original, but it's been going on for generations. Like, for instance, in the 60s, when Jimi Hendrix and Pete Townsend would smash and burn guitars, people were like, wow, that's revolutionary. That's incredible. But did you guys know that in the 1840s, Stephen Foster used to smash his piano to bits after every performance of Camptown Races? Did you know that? Okay, so we're done with 2012. 2013's upon us. I thought I'd leave behind my 2012 tweets by reading just a couple quick ones. And then we can move on with our year, on to the next year. Just gonna read a couple, all right? That I kind of like from my own thing. My underutilized, follow me at Shawn Carlow. Okay, whorehouse, crack house, check. White supremacist camp, check. My 7-year-old niece is gonna be surprised when she gets her flat Stanley back. That one. The worst part about being in a mixed-race marriage is the disapproving looks I get from the dogs at the Westminster Dog Show. Bought some Elmer's glue, didn't realize it contains 10% disappointing horse. There's that one. 2 more. Oscar Wilde's favorite thing if he were around today, Twitter, right? Second favorite, not being in jail for being homosexual. Definitely true. And finally, Madame Curie's radiation experiments caused long-term body damage. So there's a very good chance that she blinded someone with science. All right, thanks a lot, you guys. Happy 2017.